Hi everyone and welcome to Southside Dodge Rebels this week. We've got 3 games worth of highlights from the Eastern road trip. We check in with Joe Whitbread and what you can get the Rebels fan in your life for Christmas this season. Jared Waldo's back to go in the corners as always, and we'll go around the Western Hockey League. So let's start off this week's episode by winding the clock back to last Wednesday. The Rebels kicked off their 3-game roadie in Regina. Former Pats star Jordan Eberle on hand for the ceremonial face-off. He had his number retired by the Pats, more on that in a bit. Reese Dino picks up the puck in his own zone, skates it all the way across the Pats' blue line. He leaves it for Tyson Ness, who rips it past Matt Hewitt. The Grand Prairie native scores his 9th of the year, giving the Rebels a 1-0 lead. The Pats would reply before the end of the first. Adam Rossignol gets his stick on the pass from Braden Christopher, 1-1 through 20. Now, I imagine that Colton Mayer and Patrick Bartosak were pretty good buddies at one point, but not on this play. As the former Rebel runs into Bartosak, Devin Fafford says, "What the heck, bro?" making more of a hugging match than an actual fight out of it. Turner Elson takes the pass at center ice and charges deep into Pat's territory. The puck rolls off his stick near the net, but he stays with the play and slides a pass over to Dino, who taps home his 3rd of the year for a 2-1 Rebels lead. Dino comes looking for another one in the 3rd period, but Matt Hewitt heads him off at the pass to cover up. But that would be just a minor setback as Dino takes another great pass from Elson and scores his 2nd of the night, his 4th point of the game. Final minute of play, Matt Bellerive leads the rush and finds Philip Vasco streaking toward the net. He bangs home his first Rebels goal, and it puts the Raps on a 5-1 victory. Game data brought to you by 247reddeer.ca. Man, what can you say? Reese Dino, the #1 star with a bullet, 4 points on the night. Now, Corey Miette suffered a bit of a scary injury on Wednesday night when he got his leg cut by a skate during the game at Regina. Here's an update on his situation.
Right now, I think we're looking at day to day with Corey with that cut to his leg, and we just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing with him, and obviously with a cut on the leg, we certainly don't want the infection to come in or anything like that. We want to be cautious with it so that when he's ready to come back, he's ready to go here. So, I think it'll be a day-to-day thing here. And with these types of injuries, things can change fairly dramatically from day to day. So, that's what we're hoping for.
So with that win under their belts, the Rebels hit the ice again 2 nights later in Moose Jaw. Justin Kirsch blows past Cale Detzel and is in all alone on Bartosak. He goes with the backhand deke for his 12th of the year and a 1-0 Moose Jaw lead early in the first. Rebels get a glorious chance to tie it up when Reese Dino goes hard toward the net but fires way too high with his shot. Sam Fioretti finds Tyler Bell in the slot. His shot is tipped by Tanner Eberle, who can't find the back of the net. Dino forces a turnover at the Warriors line and is in all alone, but he can't beat Daniel Wapple. Matthew Dumba fires from the point through traffic. Wapple gets his glove out for that one. Turner Elson works his way into a shooting lane and fires, but hits Wapple right in the chest. Rebels continue pouring on the pressure. Hayden Fleury's shot is wide. Wyatt Johnson tries frantically to jam it in on the short side, but Wapple shuts the door. Dino's toe drag doesn't work, but Tyson Ness finds the puck and gets a shot away. Warriors come looking for the lead as Kirsch has all sorts of room in the slot, but rings his shot off the post. In the 3rd period, Tyson Ness breaks in and goes top shelf past Wapple for his 2nd goal in as many games, his 10th of the year. Game tied 1-1. Great play by Ness at the blue line to spring himself free. We've seen a lot of this lately. Elson driving hard toward the net, causing trouble for the opponents. Wapple foils him on this one. Dying seconds of the 3rd period. Game still tied until the birthday boy, Matt Bellerive, roofs it for the game winner. Just 10.9 seconds left in regulation. How about that? Heartbreak for the Warriors, elation for the Rebels. They win 2-1. Not a bad way at all for Matty Bellerive to celebrate turning 18. He scores the game winner, making the win streak 9. So with that thrilling victory under their belts, the Rebels wrapped up their 3-game road trip on Saturday night, their 2nd trip of the year to Brandon, Manitoba. Rebels also looking to avenge a 2-1 loss in their previous trip to Brandon back on October 6th. Matthew Dumba takes the pass, then opts for the wrister. Easy save there for Corbin Bowes. Matty Bellerive opens the scoring for the Rebels as he sneaks out from the corner, goes short side past Bowes for his 7th. 2nd goal in as many games for Bellerive, 1-0 Red Deer. Ryan Pulak leads the rush for the Wheaties, finds Jens Meiler out front, but Hayden Fleury tips it out of harm's way. Connor Blakely comes in looking for his 8th of the year, but can't beat Bose. Wyatt Johnson gets driven hard into the net. Alessio Bertaggia on his off wing shoots low. Bartosak scoops that one up easily. Nick Buonasisi feeds it low to former Rebel Chad Robinson. Wheat Kings can't get a shot on goal, however. Mark McCoy with it for the Rebels, sends it over to Turner Elson, who shoots from a tough angle in close and is denied. Reese Dino sets up in Gretzky's office, feeds Brooks Maxwell, who is stopped, but Dino finds the rebound and finds the back of the net. That's Amore for Dino as he nets his 5th of the year for a 2-0 Rebels lead through 20. Wheaties strike back early in the second. Bertagia's hard pass is slammed home by Richard Nezhleb. His 4th of the year cuts the Rebels lead to 2-1. Brandon ties it up just over 7 minutes later. Jace Horluck is left all alone crease side. His 8th of the year comes on a Wheat Kings power play, 2-2. Nezhleb along the right wing boards finds Horluck, who puts the puck on a platter for Eric Roy, but he's stopped by Bartosak. Matty Bellerive with some slick hands in the slot tries to go top shelf, but is robbed by Bose. Buonasisi throws it towards the Rebels' net, where Jason Saripa tips it past Bartosak. That ends a 21-game goalless streak for Saripa. His 3rd of the year is the 3rd of the game for Brandon. They take their first lead at 3-2. Bertaggia blows past Evan Fafford and gets the shot away. It goes wide, but the slash from Fafford draws a penalty shot. Bertaggia comes in and tries to beat Bartosak low blocker side, but to no avail. Bertaggia then takes out his frustrations on Joel Hamilton with a solid jolt on the boards. Tyson Ness slides it to Bleakley, who makes a pretty pass to Dumba. He needs 2 shots to do it, but he beats Bose for his 7th of the season, 3-3 going to the 3rd period. Ness then gets a good chance of his own, but gets a no-go from Bose. Bleakley forces a turnover by Roy. McCoy shoots and is stopped. Puck slides toward the goal line. Bleakley can't get to it before a whole schrack of players fall on it. Close call there, but the puck stays out. Bertaggia finally gets the better of Bartosak when he unleashes the one-timer for his 16th of the year, 4-3 Wheat Kings. Rebels shorthanded. Great individual effort by Wyatt Johnson to clear the zone. Then he leads a 2-on-1 with Ness. Johnson keeps it, roofs it past Bose for an absolute beauty. That's Johnson's 5th, making it 4-4. Rebels come oh so close to taking the lead, but Matthew Dumba is robbed stone cold by Bose. In overtime, the puck comes to the slot for Riley Miller. He sneaks it through the 5-hole for the game winner. The Wheat Kings end the Rebels' 9-game winning streak. Final score 5-4. A pair of streaks coming to an end in this one. The Rebels' 9-game winning streak is over. So too is the Wheat Kings' 7-game losing skid. So obviously a bittersweet end to the 9-game winning streak, but overall a very successful 5 points out of 6 road trip. Here's what some of the players had to say.
Yeah, it was a good road trip. I'm really proud of the guys. I thought we could have still had it all 6 points, but it's as good as it can get, I guess. And we really played hard and we played well over the last 3 games there, and we just got unlucky in the last game there, and we can hopefully keep it going the next game.
It was my first road trip with the team. Our 5 out of 6 points is not much you could ask. Not much more you could ask out of us. It was a tough one in Brandon. I mean, we were looking for 10 in a row. I know Patty was looking for a win before he headed to World J Camp. So, all in all, though, it was a good, really good road trip.
We do have a lot of confidence right now. Reese Dino's been scoring goals, like Wyatt Johnson, a lot of our Tyson Ness. They all been scoring goals, and our team's getting more confidence with the puck, and we're making a lot of better plays right now.
The road trip as a whole was real good for us, and we had to play some good hockey in tight games. The Moose Jaw game, we had to just stick with it, and obviously we get that goal with 10 seconds left in the third to win it, which is real clutch. The guys are really excited after a hard-working night. It was one of those ones where you worked real hard and we found a way, and I think that was the theme of everything, is that we found a way. And in Brandon, we had opportunities. We had lots of opportunities, 48 shots on net, created some great chances. And we didn't get it in overtime, but again, getting 5 out of 6 points on the road was pretty key. But we saw some good positive things on the road trip that we've worked on, and I think that we've taken a step, so which is good.
Turner Elson leads the Rebels with 22 points, but Tyson S is right there and has the team leading goals with 10. Rebels are right in the mix for the lead in the Central Division. They've played more games than Calgary and Edmonton, but are not far behind. The Rebels return home for their final 4 games before Christmas, including 3 this week. Calgary's here Wednesday, followed by Victoria and Kelowna. As always, catch the radio broadcast on 106.7 The Drive. Coming up after the break, the Rebels lose 2 of their stars to World Junior tryout camps, and we do a little Christmas shopping.
Southside Dodge Chrysler Jeep and RV Center is proud to serve Central Alberta. 100% satisfaction, friendly salespeople, and excellent customer service. Southside Dodge, home of the $10,000 giveaway. Complete Athlete in Sylvan Lake is Central Alberta's #1 hockey training facility, boasting one of the world's largest skating treadmills and stick handling platforms. Learn, train, perform. Complete Athlete in Sylvan Lake.
Hi everyone, Jack here at 360 Fitness Personal Training. If you're looking to lose weight, burn fat, and just feel great in your clothes again, 360 Fitness can get you there. Work one-on-one with our trainers to get you in the best shape of your life. Get results or your money back.
I would like to wish a very Merry Christmas to all my family and friends.
I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to my friends and family back home and all the Red Deer Rebels fans.
I'd like to wish my family, friends, and my Bill family a Merry Christmas.
Well, it's that time of year again where all teams in the Canadian Hockey League, or most of them anyways, lose some of their top stars to tryouts for the World Junior Hockey Championship. The Rebels are no exception. They're going to lose goaltender Patrick Bartusak for a few games. He heads back home to the Czech Republic to try out for their national team. The Rebels also losing Matthew Dumba. He heads to his hometown of Calgary for tryouts for Team Canada. Those tryouts take place at the Winsport Centre in Calgary throughout the week. So with Patrick Bartusak gone for a little while, that leaves 2 guys behind to shore up the Rebels' goaltending situation. With more on that, here's Jared Waldo.
Bellerive to the corner to Hamilton, pass out to Ness, scores!
When a team has been rolling as well as the Red Deer Rebels have been lately, you don't make too many changes in the lineup. For a backup goaltender, it can be tough having to watch game after game from the sidelines, but Bolton Pouliot isn't complaining. The designated number 2 behind Patrick Bartusak hasn't seen a lot of game action this season, but is waiting patiently. He knows how good his partner is playing right now and has no problems cheering him on.
Yeah, no, he's been playing outstanding. He's been working hard in practice, working hard off the ice. He's working, and you know what, it's paying off for him, and it's gonna pay off for him here in the next bit, as he's most likely going to be playing for the Czech national team. So it's great news for him.
That's part of the reason why Pouliot has been able to exercise so much patience. With Bartusak on his way to try out for the Czech Republic ahead of the World Junior Championships later this month, the net is Pouliot's to lose for the foreseeable future.
It's actually a very exciting time. Patty's excited for me at the same time, but it's going to be a good couple of weeks here. I'll get to play a bit more and get some wins for the team, hopefully.
Right wing corner, Yulee back to the point, gives it to Thompson, lets the shot go, comes over to Willick. What a save by Pouliot! Got it with the right pad. Now the shot by Soto, saved by Pouliot. Huge stop by Pouliot with the right pad.
Sure, he's going to get a good chunk of games for the next month or so, but what can the Rebels expect of Pouliot? Outside of practice, he hasn't seen many pucks lately, but that's not something that concerns the 18-year-old.
That's part of the game, you work hard in practice, and when you get your chance, you gotta run with it. And this is probably gonna be my chance here coming up here, and I'm just gonna have to take it and go.
Pouliot won't be alone in between the pipes. Bartusak's departure was the reason behind the team signing Spencer Tremblay. While the 2 will compete for starts, Pouliot says he's only focused on what he plans on bringing each night.
Well, I haven't talked to him quite a bit. It's been just here and there and on the ice and stuff. We usually rotate down in my end, so. It's been good. Great kid, awesome kid, works hard, and it's be fun to have him here for the next bit and so on.
Pouliot knows that upon Bartusak's return from the World Junior circuit, the Czech netminder will be back in the #1 chair once again. But Pouliot hopes over the next handful of games he can prove he's capable of starting in the Western Hockey League.
That's what I'm planning on doing, and it's just going to be an exciting time in my season and my career.
For Rebels This Week, I'm Jared Waldo.
Well, no doubt many of you are underway with Christmas shopping. If you haven't started yet, why? It's getting close. You have no idea how close Christmas actually is. With some ideas as to what to get the Rebels fan in your life for the holidays, here's our good pal Joe Whitbread.
Thanks, Troy. Hi, fans, and happy holidays from the Red Deer Rebels. So we are with Connie Sutter, who's sort of the matriarch of the team, even though I would never tell Brent that. Connie, of course, runs the Red Deer Rebels team store. Lots of changes here at the Centrium. You've seen the seats at the end of the building. You've seen the new suites that are going in. Connie, you guys had some changes during all the renovations, too.
We did. We decided with all the dust and kerfuffle, we might as well try and, update things a little. Merritt came up with a new cutting-edge sign, Rebel Authentics, and we, kind of did the floor, did a paint job, and kind of just spruced it up, and hopefully it, kind of bring it up to speed a little bit.
A lot of fans get a chance to see your wonderful store, and it really is one of the best in the Western Hockey League on game nights. But for those who didn't get a chance, there's really a deadline for Christmas at this time of year. We all know shopping maybe gets pushed off to the last minute, but of course the Rebels store closes before Christmas, so you have some deadlines too.
We do. Once our boys go home, we give our staff time off, so the December 19th is the last day to shop in the Rebels store. So we're open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. They can come in anytime until the 19th.
And a lot of people don't realize that, Connie, that you don't just have to shop on a game night.
No.
The store is open during the week.
We're open all week, and there's always someone that can help you. You can take your time. There's lots of room to park. It's a pretty easy shop.
Well, this is one of the best times of the year because Rebels fans get what they want under the tree. Let's go through some of that now. One of the biggest Christmas items year after year after year is, of course, the jerseys. And you guys have all colors and styles.
We do. We start from, the new grandbaby that, you're just welcoming into your family. You can go from 0 to size 2 and then all the way up to double XL. So kind of something for everyone. And if you can't find something there, we have jackets and T-shirts and everything else.
Yeah, and what I like about the Rebels is they're always new and innovative. Of course, we'll show you hats in a moment, which is just awesome. But of course, the new third jersey, which has been around for a couple of years now, it's a huge fan favorite.
It is, and we've kind of gone with that whole color scheme throughout our store. We've brought in some hoodies with the same color base, and so it's not just black and white anymore. We're trying to branch out a little bit and get in a few different colors.
It is Central Alberta. Of course, we have a lot of ranchers, farmers, people in the oil industry, and hard-working Central Albertans. Everyone wears a hat. They wear it to the games, and they wear it to work too. Tell us a little bit about so many different hats.
We do. We carry a lot of RBK and Zephyr hats, which are a pro-fit variety. We carry them in adult and youth sizes, and so we have probably about 20 different styles of hats, and then we probably have 6 or 7 different styles of toques, so we can keep, most heads warm throughout the winter.
Rebels fans love their apparel. If it's got a Rebels logo on it, it's bound to find its way under someone's Christmas tree. This is going to be a hot seller this year.
That is just brand new. They're just out of the box, and I think they are going to be big for the dads or the that teenager that you have nothing to buy, can't figure out what to buy for them. I think this will be a good one.
So nice to support your local team and, of course, the Western Hockey League. You have so many neat things that maybe can go in style. The stocking stuffers, really, in the store. Not the jerseys, the hats. Of course, those are the big items under the tree. But lots of great stocking stuffers here.
There's, what we find that is what we sell a huge amount of. It's just all the little things that the kids would like. We've got a Rebels nightlight that has been a huge seller for us. We have blade tape for those young kids at the outdoor rink that put them on their stick and they come in asking for them and they buy 2 or 3 packs when they come in. We've got lots of mini sticks, the pucks to go with them. Our Warface goalie mask has really been a popular item with the kids. And, keychains and lanyards, pom-poms and scarves.
What I really like, and fans just absolutely love it, is the Woolly Bully, the likenesses. I know you've got it on a few T-shirts, but this has become a huge seller for the younger generation.
We just can't even keep them in. And now we have the little guy, and we have a size bigger. So if you got the little one last year, there's a bigger one waiting for you.
And speaking of kids, what I really like about the Rebel store, and I certainly hear it in the community a lot, is kids want their rooms decked out in Rebels garb. So
they do, yeah.
The light switch cover, and of course you have these as well, which is a sticker package. Explain this.
Sticker pack, and they won't damage your wall. They go on your wall. If you want to move them, you peel it off and put them somewhere else. We sell a lot of them for birthday parties and different things.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've talked about the kids, we've talked about the adults. There is something for everyone we've
got one more thing.
For pets, right?
Your pet has got to be a Rebels fan. So whether it's a kitty cat or a puppy, we have got jerseys and a pet bowl.
Well, you have to bundle up for a Red Deer Rebels game, especially at this time of year. And you have some fantastic winter wear in store.
We do. We go through lots of toques, so we like to have, several different styles. So this year we've probably got 6 or 7 different styles. This is our newest one. It's reversible. We have custom scarves. We got the gloves that Joe's wearing.
Yeah, I can attest for the warmth in the gloves too. And these are an RBK.
That was an RBK, yeah. So there's a logo on each glove.
And all ages too. I know I'm wearing the maybe the kids hat, but
one size fits all. One size fits all.
Absolutely. There are some key dates while we wrap up here. There's some key dates to remember at the Rebels Authentic store behind Section A. Not just for game night shopping. You can shop all week.
You can shop all week, but our last shopping day will be December 19th. Once the players go home, again, our staff is done. And our big weekend coming up is our Fan Appreciation Weekend, which is on the 14th and 15th of December. And on the 15th, after the game, the entire team will come up and sign anything you buy in the store. And we will have posters, and the hockey cards will be ready. So it's a great night to bring your kids and have them wait around and meet the guys.
And I know that the players absolutely love doing that too. So come meet them, buy the souvenirs and the things that you're going to put under the tree, get them autographed. The kids can be on the other side while you do that, so you can have a great surprise this Christmas. Connie, we absolutely love coming to your store. This is so much fun.
God.
Thank you very much, and I hope you get a chance to visit with some more. It's going to be a hustle and bustle in here for the next couple of days.
It is a hustle and bustle next couple of weeks, yeah. So come and see us anytime.
The all-new Rebels Authentics behind Section A. And Troy, I even picked up a gift for you.
Wow, Joe, you're such a swell guy. I do love pink, but I hope the toque is at least a double XL so it fits on this big noggin of mine. Otherwise, we'll have to pass it off to Calvin Bellows or Jared Waldo. He might like that too. Anyway, as Connie mentioned, the entire Rebels roster will be signing autographs here in the concourse following Saturday night's game. So why not kill two birds with one stone? Buy something at Rebels Authentics and then get it signed right after the game. Great Christmas shopping right there. Great idea. You can thank me for that later. In the meantime, let's check in with Jack at 360 Fitness for another installment of Train Like a Rebel.
Hi everyone, Jack here from 360 Fitness Personal Training, and today we're talking about the benefits of having a personal trainer. So not to be a shameless plug, but just to tell you what the pros and cons are of having a personal trainer. With a personal trainer, you get faster results, better results, and safer results. Also, you have increased motivation, that accountability to the person waiting for you for this session, and just a customized, tailored program for you, for your body, and based on what you want to achieve.
Coming up after the break, we go in the corners with Jared Waldo, and we go around the Western Hockey League.
Miette a 2-on-1 with Johnson. Miette stops. Over to Johnson.
Hey Red Deer Rebels fans, have we got the show for you? Southside Dodge Rebels This Week is your #1 source for everything Rebels. Highlights, interviews, stats, and exclusive behind-the-scenes features brought to you each and every week by those who have their eye on the Rebels all season long. Southside Dodge Rebels This Week, weeknights on Shaw TV.
I'd like to wish Merry Christmas to all of the fans, all the people, my family back home, and my birth family here, and I hope you have a good time. Šťastná veselé Vánoce, přeju krásné prožití nového roku a užijte si to.
Welcome back to the show with more of his expert analysis on this Rebels hockey club. Let's check in with Jared Waldo for In the Corners.
Well, as I talked about earlier, now is the time for Bolton Pouliot to prove that he is capable of becoming a #1 goaltender here in the Western Hockey League for the Red Deer Rebels. With Patrick Bartasek heading across the pond to play for the Czech Republic in the World Junior Hockey Championships, Pouliot will get a long look as the #1 guy over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Now, the Red Deer Rebels did bring in Spencer Trombley to push Pouliot, but make no mistake about it, this position as the #1 guy over the next month or so, this is Pouliot's opportunity to lose. Bartasek's future next year, it's uncertain. We don't know if he's going to be drafted and then move on to play pro either in the American Hockey League or in Europe, but Pouliot is the guy the Rebels have singled out right now to be the starter next season. Now, he ended last year on a bit of a high note, and the games that he has got in this year, he has performed better. But now is the opportunity for him to get in those nets, backstop this team to another winning streak, and prove that he could be the guy next season for Brent Sutter. For more from me, check out my blog at rebelrebellion.com.
Thanks, Jared. Great stuff as always. Now let's check in with Jimmy from Complete Athlete in Sylvan Lake for the Skill Zone.
Hey, it's Jim from Complete Athlete. This week on the Skill Zone, we're going to focus on stick handling, where repetition makes masters. As young kids learn to stick handle, it is important to review the basics. These are proper hand width, holding onto the stick, as well as keeping the top hand on the stick with no butt end sticking out. Early in a player's practice session, they should focus on keeping their hands away from their body. There are numerous tools for players to practice with. More information on those tools and stick handling can be found at completeathlete.ca.
Thanks, Jim. Time now to check in with news and notes from around the Western Hockey League. As you saw earlier in the show, Jordan Eberle was back in Regina last Wednesday to see his number 7 raised to the rafters at the Brandt Center. The Regina native played in 254 career games with the Pats, scoring 155 goals and 155 assists. He added 13 more points in 11 playoff games.
The dasher board, but does get out. Paxa trying to pick up a little speed, come into the Cherry zone, and ace rock by Matt Dumba. Dumba said he's going to lay a big hit, and he did. And we're going to have a little something here.
The guest coaches and team captains have been announced for the annual Home Hardware CHL NHL Top Prospects game. This year, Team Orr will be coached by former NHLer Mike McPhee. And the big man himself will be behind the bench for Team Cherry. Yes, Don Cherry will be there in full color when the game is played next month in Halifax. Nathan McKinnon of the Halifax Mooseheads will wear the C for Team Cherry, while Seth Jones of the Portland Winterhawks will captain Team Orr. Medicine Hat's Hunter Shinkaruk will be an alternate. The 18th annual Top Prospects game takes place January 16th. Well, that'll do it for yet another busy and exciting episode. Check us out online anytime on demand, rebelsthisweek.com, and on Twitter at @RebelsThisWeek. We'll see you next time.
Soto will dig it free, and Soto now leads it up ice. He'll chip and chase here. Needham after it. Soto goes to the goal. Soto in backhand.
Gets possession, and Teakin will try and knock it forward. Now he's by the D. He scores.
Nice goal by the kid.
He hits the blue line. Here's Volk walking in. Volk now takes the shot. He scores. What a move there by Curtis Volk. Down low for Lear. Lear looking for a centering pass. Kodrak, wrist shot. He scores. What a goal. Taylor Lear touched out tonight. On a 2-on-1. Here Shirley pass across. Long shot. A remarkable save by Chris Drieger. Franco now for Bell. Walks into the side. Oh, what a save. Comrie. Unbelievable stop. Followed up here by Timmy Bolza. Pulls onto the middle. Oh, he is hit hard. He was wrong. 2-on-1 rush with Brooks. Centering pass for Adam Brooks. And a goal, and he scores.
Still has the puck. Now Lucille joins. Nice little pass. Lazar in front. Here's a loose puck. They score!
Get to it. Warriors are on it. Urick. Long shot. Oh, he's still.
Right side to Maxwell. Right wing corner in the Tiger end. It's the puck to Dino. Out to Elson. Score!
Pick up the draw. Terry right point. To the right half. Forward thing. Flip shot. Basket punch shuttle. Backdoor from here. Backdoor shuttle. He scores! What a goal! Took the pass. Loads up. Shooting. Hit the outside of the net. Penalty to Dietz is over. Back of the net. Sylvester centered. Oh, what a save by Makarov! A dazzling save.
Backhand pass out front. Stopped by Lord Kynan. What a save on Nedslem!
Josh Morrissey leads the rush on the left side. Stops inside the line. He's going to look towards the center of the ice. Nice move around Hack. Walking towards the left side. Backhand, forehand, backhand shot. He scores. Josh Morrissey. Lockhart, far side circle. Backdoor feed route. Back in front. Hickman, he scores. Tic-tac-toe.